Who they? Who they? Who they say they gonna beat them Bengals? No. What it do, people? It's your boy B Rob, and I'm coming to you straight from the Super Biased Sports Channel, a place where a fan can be a fan no matter how biased their take is. And look, man, it's Victory Monday, man. It's Victory Monday. Again, for the sixth time in a row, it's a Victory Monday. And listen, man, if you wasn't a Bengals fan before, and welcome to the family, man. Hop on the bandwagon. Welcome to the family. If you are hiding under a rock, you've been living under a rock. Joe Burrow, the Cincinnati Bengals, Tom Brady, Buccaneers. This past Sunday, the Bengals, man, they do it again, man. Now listen to this. Tom Brady, 89-0 at home when up by 17 points. But what I've been learning since we've drafted this quarterback that wears number 9 is a lot of those records that, like Patrick Mahomes in November and December, can't beat Patrick Mahomes 3 times in a row and all these things. None of that matters when you have number 9 receiving snaps from a center wearing a orange and black, sometimes white Bengals uniform, man. And I'm telling you, now Tom Brady is 89-1 at home. Why? That boy Joseph Lee Burrow. And listen, man, if you were watching the game, now look at this. If you were watching the game, you probably were like, oh my gosh, like the Bengals are, we not doing too good here now. So check this out. When the game first started, boom, Joe Burrow passed to T. Higgins. Bomb, first down, right? And after that, well, I think it was let me just double check. I think it was like 12-yard pass. Yeah, 12-yard pass to T. Higgins. After a 12-yard pass to T. Higgins, then we get a nice 7-yarder pass again to T. Higgins. So it's like, okay, T. Higgins, off of the hamstring injury, only played 1 snap against the Browns last week. T. Higgins, he's doing his thing. All right, it's gonna be one of them games, right? So boom, now we had a short second and short situation. We get a 5-yard run by Joe Mixon. It's like, yo, the Bengals are, they moving the ball. They moving the ball, right? So then boom. Then we get a nice 11-yard pass from Joe Burrow again to Joe Mixon, tackled I think it was Devin White, the linebacker. Yeah, tackled by Devin White. So it's like, okay, the Bengals, we're moving the ball. And then in Joe Burrow fashion, I hate to say it because this is becoming a recurring thing, which it doesn't really have much to do with Joe Burrow that much, but he gets the ball intercepted by a tipped pass. Now, like he said, I guess that's the only way to intercept me nowadays. And it's raining true. You got to tip a pass if you're going to intercept Joe Burrow. And it's been looking like that. So as far as one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the NFL today, Joe Burrow, at this point, it's looking like you have to tip his pass in order to intercept it. But other than that, man, and it start to look rocky for you boys. And I mean, I'm talking about 3 and out after 3 and out. And we ran about like 28 plays in the first half alone. Now, we did finish the first half with a field goal. We did finish the first half with a field goal. So you could say, okay, well, maybe they maybe have some type of life. Are they going to bounce back? Because, at this time, the score is 17-3. And then I don't know what happens in the locker room whenever Lou Anarumo is talking to the defense. It's just like, it's been like, I want to say it's like this for the offense too, but more so it's more evident in the second halves on defense in every single game we play. Like the offense will look like it's being dominated. Defense will look like it's giving up yards, sometimes points in some situations, third down conversions in some situations. But I don't know. It's like whenever the Bengals go into second half, And when they walk out that tunnel, second half, Lou is activated. Like he activates like a 2K badge. In the second half, Lou is present and evident in every second half when it comes to the Cincinnati Bengals, whether we're up or we're down. As of right now, like Lou in the room will make some of the best halftime adjustments for any coach. I'm talking about out coaching. I'm talking about out coaching Todd Bowles and the Buccaneers, out coaching Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, not once, not twice, but 3 times in the span of 1 year, right? So when it comes to second half, Lou, if you haven't noticed, it's a legit thing because it's been a thing since last season. When he gets his guys that he has on defense, second half, Lou is a menace. Some people call him mad scientist Lou. I like to refer to him as second half Lou because in the first half, if the Bengals are up, in the second half, you're probably going to be doing a lot of watching on the sideline if you're the opposing offense. Now, if you're up, no lead is safe. Like literally no lead is safe. And this is why I think the Bengals is one of the best teams in the AFC, right? In the AFC alone is because Joe Burrow didn't have a spectacular game. Now, he did have 4 turnovers, right? But that also, I mean, he had 4 touchdowns, right? I'm thinking about Tom Brady. Tom Brady had 4 turnovers, right? But I'm thinking about when it comes to Joe Burrow, he didn't have one of them spectacular games out, even though the stat line says 4 touchdowns. The field position was always good. If you think about it, in that second half, the Bengals held the Buccaneers to 6 points, came out in the third quarter and scored 17. Why? A huge shout out to second half Lou. The defense gets a fourth down, stops a fourth down fake punt attempt, which, you know, if you ask some Bucs fans, they'll say it's a fake attempt. Some will say that it's a botched play. But from the way it looks like to me, it was a fake punt attempt that got botched. So boom, now the Bengals are in good scoring position, right? So then that's one stop that they had. And then you get 4 turnovers by Tom Brady in the form of an interception on one drive, a fumble on another drive, a fumble on the other drive, and then an interception by Jermaine Pratt on another drive. That is 4 turnovers caused by the defense on Tom Brady. And I think it has been like since 2011 that Tom Brady has 4 turnovers in a game. And we know Tom Brady. Tom Brady doesn't normally turn the ball over. It's hard to get Tom Brady to throw interceptions. It's tough to get Tom Brady to fumble the ball. To get 4 turnovers by defense that was banged up, no Trey Henderson, no Mike Hilton, even Cam Taylor Brent went out in the midst of the game. This defense still stepped up and made and caused turnovers. Now you got Jermaine Pratt in a contract year playing like one of the best linebackers in the league. And then you also still got Logan Wilson, who, in my opinion, is one of the best linebackers in the league. He just doesn't get a lot of credit because he wears that orange and black. There's a lot of players that's on the team, not named Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, that don't get a lot of credit because they wear that orange and black. Like, think about it. T. Higgins, when Jamar Chase was out, putting on for the league, still wasn't getting as much credit as he deserved. Why? Because he wears that orange and black, right? So now I want to talk about some of the injuries that we do have, that we did sustain in this game. Cam Taylor Britt, it did look like a collarbone injury. There hasn't been any updates on it yet, but hopefully we can hear something from it soon to where he's coming back quite soon. Now Sam Hubbard on the other hand, he's going to be out for a few weeks, and it may be up until the playoffs, which it's only 3 games left in the season. But if you think about it, we play some pretty good offenses within the span of these next 3 weeks. We've got the Buffalo Bills on January 2nd, and then we end the season with the Baltimore Ravens, and Lamar Jackson may be back by then. And if you know anything about Sam Hubbard when he's playing the Ravens, he is very smart when it comes to playing that option run versus Lamar Jackson and just playing the run in general, as far as one of our better edge rushers that can play the run. So that's gonna be a very a tough loss for us, losing him. And then we also play the Patriots. Now the Patriots on offense, again, they do have a fantastic run game. Um, Matt Jones is in my opinion, he's a good quarterback. Can hit the passes when he needs to. He is accurate. Um, they do struggle at times, but their running game is what really pushes and compels them. Now, if you know anything about the Bengals, we thrive against teams that love to run the ball. You've seen what we did to Nick Chubb. You've seen what we did to Derrick Henry, in which Derrick Henry actually had a better game last year coming off an injury than he had this year healthy, right? Now it's a lot of context that goes into that game, but you've seen what we did running wise, run defense wise, when our defense is on point. We got DJ Reader back. So we play good run defense, and it's gonna be interesting versus the Patriots, how that goes. But having Sam Hubbard out is going to hurt us because again, he's a very good run defender as far as a DN. And we still don't have Trey Hendrickson. He could be back by the Buffalo game. I guess that's the aim. So getting pressure on the quarterback is going to be a tall task for us for these next couple of weeks because we're down a little bit. And then you also have the injury to Cam Taylor-Britt, who was having like a very good couple of weeks since becoming a starter in this Bengals defense. And as a rookie, he's really been stepping it up. Now, he has been got on a couple of plays, but you can expect that for a rookie. But for the most part, he's been stepping his game up week after week. And it's tough to see him go down because, now the cornerback room is looking thin. Like it's looking very thin. And it's going to be interesting to see how that rotation look. Hopefully, we can get Mike Hilton back within the next week or so. But it's going to be interesting to see how that cornerback room looks over the next couple of weeks. But I just have to tip my hat off to this offense. This is the first game where Joe Burrow has thrown a touchdown to Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase in the same game. Now, again, shout out to the defense because we got great field position in the second half of this game. And I don't know, man, the defense, man, they did their thing, and the offense continued to complement the defense because we were literally carried by the defense and the special teams in that second half. Not saying that we couldn't have drove the ball down the field, but if you're basing it off the first half, it was looking shaky for us. So for Joe Burrow and the offense to capitalize in the red zone when the defense gave them opportunity speaks volumes to this team. And again, like I was stating earlier, this is why I think we're one of the best teams in the AFC because it's not like we need spectacular performances from our quarterback, opposed to other teams in the AFC who need like heroic efforts from their quarterback just to win games. I feel like we got one of the best defensive coordinators in the AFC as of right now. I'm gonna only speak on the AFC because this is where we resided, right? So I feel like we got one of the best defensive coordinators in the AFC, and it's literally like the film what he puts out on tape in the second half of games is just completely different from what he does in the first half of games. And then his adjustments is just like, if you're playing the Cincinnati Bengals, whether you're up or you're down trying to come back in the game, just know what was working for you in the first half may not necessarily work for you in the second half. But I got some more videos dropping this week on the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buccaneers game, but I wanted to give you guys this brief overview of my thoughts on the game. And by the end of this week, you'll be hearing me talking about our next matchup, the New England Patriots. We're going from Tom Brady to his old coach, Bill Belichick. That's going to be a great matchup because with Lou Anarumo and now look, I know Zach Taylor is our head coach, but Lou Anarumo is the brains behind this defense. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do against Bill Belichick in that offense. But make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment what you guys think down below. Tell me where I was wrong. Tell me where you think I could have said something different that you're thinking about. But other than that, man, catch me on a couple of more videos this week about this same Bengals versus Buccaneers matchup. And I'm going to get to you guys on the next video. Peace.